Hey guys, Laura here. So a really good friend of mine just recommended me Bridgerton. She said she couldn't stop watching it. So as a result, I decided to and review it as well, warts and all. So taking a look at the Gatsby app, Bridgerton is the brand new period drama on Netflix set in the 1800s. It's got a really decent score of 92% on Rotten Tomatoes, 87% by the audience, 7.4 by IMDb and an overall rating of A within the Gatsby app. So, great reviews, and this definitely seems like something I should be watching. We'll take a quick look at the summary on here. It says, wealth, lust and betrayal set in the backdrop of the Regency era England, seen through the eyes of the powerful Bridgerton family. So, let's open up the show and we can see there's 8 one-hour-long episodes. So, indeed, it did keep me going for quite a while. So first of all, I must actually warn you, I'm not a big fan of period dramas. So I began watching this with quite a biased opinion. I didn't really want to like it, and I did spend the first episode fighting the feelings until, that is, I began to sit back and unknowingly start to enjoy the witty dialogue between the characters, and then I became a little absorbed in the ethereal, colourful world of the Regency period. It took me far, far away from my angst-ridden mindset 5 minutes previously of being locked inside a house during a worldwide pandemic. That was a definite plus. So, as we mentioned, the show follows the wealthy and tight-knit Bridgerton family. Daphne is one of the many sisters who enters London's marriage market. Her fun family helping her throughout the series to find a decent suitor, which does become somewhat of a tiresome task. We're acquainted with a variety of interesting characters within this high society life. Some get punched in the face, some take all their clothes off. Well, actually, a lot take all their clothes off. Daphne's very randy brother Anthony is also introduced, who's romancing a special lady and romping up against her on a tree in the first episode, a sign of things to come. Their younger sister Eloise, who doesn't show much interest in shifting to cultural standards of the time. At least there is one rebel. Yay! And finally, the Duke of Hastings, or Simon, whose chest also gets a lot of screen time. Thank goodness. It is he and Daphne who decide to form a romance, a fake romance with one another for a variety of reasons. But will their true feelings surface, and will the relationship work for them in the way that they want it to? Or will Simon let his challenging background destroy their bond and future completely? We also see Marina Thompson move in with the Featherington family, also trying to find a suitable husband before her very own mystery is revealed. This subplot actually allows the show to delve into new matters, unweaving a really genuine, notable storyline within the whole series. There's also a fun mystery at the core of the show, aside from the romantic drama. The secret identity of Lady Wusseldown, the scandalous and crude know-all voice whose words become gospel, narrated by the wondrous Julie Andrews. These mysteries keep us wanting more and make us victim to the Moorish treat that is Bridgerton. So I have already given the characters and the storyline some credit. On top of that, it goes without saying, the production in general is absolutely stunning. The sets, the costumes, the hair, the makeup, even the extras. It looks expensive. Like, so much money has been spent on it. Opulent, grand, magnificent. I can't also fault the actors. So many familiar faces from British TV as well. No one was a weak link on the dramatic front. Perhaps because the script was written so well. There are moments of humour, distress, shock, sentiment and honour. And oh my god, those sex scenes. There's a slightly controversial scene, in fact, in the second half of the season. There's been toned down from what I read from the novel. Is it necessary? You'll have to make your own mind up about that. It's episode 6, if you're one of those who just wants to skip to the one with all the sex. In my opinion, here, if the storyline had gone in a slightly different way at this point, I may have enjoyed it a bit more, as it may have been slightly less predictable than the direction that it did follow. However, the music production features orchestral adaptations of modern hits, which also was a touch I really liked in bringing history into the modern day. The other really contemporary aspect that is quite apparent throughout is the cultural diversity of the show. Simon is black, Queen Charlotte is black. Historically inaccurate, yes, but does it matter? I don't think so. I quite liked it because it's something we've not seen before in a period drama. Who says we can't mix genres and add a little bit of fantasy into the mix? It is creative copyright after all. So what didn't I like about it then? To be honest, as I already mentioned, probably just the obviousness and predictability of it. As soon as Daphne and Simon strike the deal to fake their relationship, it's really quite apparent that they're going to struggle with this and they're going to struggle to keep their true feelings out of the equation, and this is potentially what the series is about. That's what I thought anyway, and I wasn't wrong. I also did guess the identity of Lady Whistledown. I couldn't predict every part of every episode, no, I'm not Nostradamus, and there certainly were some surprising elements, but the crux of it was pretty evident. Don't get me wrong, that is probably what the audience want, and it makes it much easier and way more palatable to watch, for sure. But maybe just to see a few parts that weren't so obvious would have been a little bit more refreshing just for me. I also felt like some parts were a little bit slow moving, and I would have appreciated the pace picking up just a touch. However, though it may not be 100% flawless, unlike its heroine in the first episode, it is truly like something we have never seen before, full of sauciness, sex, scandal, intrigue, and brought bang up to date in a contemporary, diverse new style. Some have even labelled it Jane Austen meets Gossip Girl, which is a pretty fair statement, I would say. It does a bloody good job of reeling you in, keeping you hooked and wanting more. The season ends with a complete feeling as well, and so many of us crave that when we watch a series, and there's definitely a vibe that there will be a new season to follow. Intoxicated by all things Bridgerton, it's hard to believe that yes, we are still in that pandemic, unfortunately. I think as well there are many more of my friends that would enjoy this show, even more than me. A couple of my friends are really big period drama fans and love all things Jane Austen and Downton Abbey, so I am definitely going to be sending this show to those friends so they can sit back and enjoy. Hopefully we can then have a big discussion about it too. I hope that you found my review useful today and enjoy your viewing experiences and using the Gatsby app. Send me any comments below if you have any, and I'll be happy to help. Bye!